if it is okay with you, right, can you share some of these learnings, right? Or maybe other lessons that you pulled from some of these conversations and how you apply them into the things that you do, right?
So I'm currently in the people's business, right? That means many of my products are human beings, right? So I sell to them. I mean, I sell knowledge based materials to them, and they have to purchase from me. Yes. So there was a time before I even watched Paul's session. There was a particular time I tried to sell a particular course out, and I got only one person to buy the class, right? Just one person bought the class, and I mean, that class was very, very frustrating for me because the same energy I would have to teach. Let's say 15 of them or 75 of them. I had to invest that same level of energy to teach just one person. So, I mean, I did that consistently. So when I then watched Paul's episode, right, and I saw what I was doing then, right, what I was really, really doing then, and that was me investing, right, regardless of the amount I got in return, regardless of the person in the room, regardless of how much if even if it was one person or there are a lot of people, right? That does not matter. I still have to put in my effort just to train that one person. And I mean, funny how that one person, for now, is one of my most efficient, right? That I've trained because the person has landed a couple of jobs. After that particular training, right? So that really, really when that interview then happened, then it brought more light for me to see what I was doing then. I didn't have a word for it at that point, but I was just doing it at that point. But when I heard Paul speak about the idea of failure to an extent, I saw that, oh, wow. So, I didn't literally fail at that point. If I can maximize that one person, then, I can see the success in it, right? And also, right, before I listened to Crystal, I'm one person that I like to do it all by myself. I like to do everything myself. But when I listened to her when she was speaking about the idea of doing it bit by bit. Delegating, you can break it into different pieces. You have to do it yourself as a whole. So right now, after that particular session, right, I took out time to design a properly structured SOP for my business, right? And different people in the organization now have different roles they handle, right? So I broke down system and the role into smaller bits that everybody, right, have one or two things to do in this, in the firm currently. So far beyond me just trying to do it all by myself, trying to consume the whole elephant myself, I just divided it into bits and I shared the activities and the tasks to be able to handle. Also, just to add this, right, for Paul's session, he made mention about a particular thing, and that was when he traveled down to Australia to speak with his mentor.
I had been working with a mentor. I messaged him and I said, look, wherever you are in the world, I think I need to come and spend some time with you. He responded saying, yeah, I'm in Australia. And I said, okay, I'll be on the plane tomorrow. And I got a flight the next day and I flew to Australia for this 2-day or 1-day meeting with him.
And for me, at the time when I was, listening to Paul's interview that time, I didn't have a direct mentor. I had one before, but a couple of things happened in between me and my then mentor. But that particular interview made me see the need to get a mentor, right? To get a mentor. So after the interview, I drafted a very beautiful mail and I sent to my mentor particularly to be the one to mentor me at that time.